people are dead. Negroes are dead. Dead to the knowledge of your own God. Dead to the knowledge of the devil. Why? You don't even know who the devil is. You think the devil is someone down inside the ground that's going to burn you after you're dead. Why, the devil is right here on top of this earth. He got blue eyes, blonde hair, white skin.
Yo, peace and harmony, family. This your guy, your host, Devine Frost, and we back with that ancient knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The Shabaka Stone, we still into it. We understanding our ancestors, aka ourselves, and you feel me? We just understanding ancient knowledge and unifying the African mind. You feel me? Back to where it belongs. Real knowledge, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not all this goofy he the creator and all this, you know what I'm saying, all this goofy religion shit. We understanding the real shit, real spirituality, you know what I'm saying? So this is the Shabaka Stone. Last episode I touched on, you know what I'm saying, Nun, Ptah, and Atum, the original Trinity creation. You feel me? The beginning, before the beginning began. Touched on the 8 essences, or the 8 Netaru, which is Nun, the Net, Hahet, Kaket, and Amen and Amenet. You feel me? And this episode, we just going, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna keep getting diving in deeper. So more than 2,500 years before the Christian era, which was 4,500 years ago. That's when the Christian era started, just so everybody knows that. The Kush Kemet dynastic Egyptians, they questioned the origins of everything, trying to understand the world and how they lived with the cosmic universe. So the Shabaka Stone represents an early attempt to speculate on the origin of all and everything, basically. So this was basically when the Homo sapien was at its apex, at where our intelligent level was. You feel me? If anybody is watching this, if they watch Dragon Ball Z, yeah, we was at Super Saiyan level. You feel me? So we was, yeah. If you know, you know. The Shabaka Stone is an explanation of the origin and development of the cosmic universe, which is the unity of matter, which is none, conversion of energy, Ptah, and creative word, Atum. So 1 becoming 3 and coming back together as 1. The entire universe is made of matter or energy. Energy makes matter move. Kinetic energy is energy in motion. You know what I'm saying? So, and kinetic comes from the Greek word kinetikos, which comes from the verb kainon, which means move. So kinematics are the properties and characteristics of an object in motion. So basically that's what Ptah is. Then Kepra, which is the dung beetle, which represents the ability to transform and grow orderly and consistently. Kepra septepi is the coming into being for the first time. So Kepra, which is represented by the dung beetle, is the ability to transform and grow orderly consistently. And then Kepra septepi is the coming into being for the first time. So the Big Bang brought Atum, the creative, dynamic, and living word. That's what the Big Bang was. It was basically, it was the start of everything, of motion, and then it brought, like I said, brought upon Atum to, name all the other creations, uncreated creations that was asleep in a nun waiting to be called upon. The Urus, which is the cobra, the inner illumination of the awakened spirit. You know what I'm saying? She was the serpent who swallowed her tail, creating the symbol of eternity. The eye is the seat of the soul. and is all powerful because it possesses in itself, which means it's basically it's its own liberator. So it can liberate itself. The way life is, love liberates and emancipates humanity's heart and soul after death. So scientifically speaking, the eternal space was air out of larger area of electromagnetic fields, gravity, strong and weak forces. This diverse, infinite, immense, immortal place was the ancient form of hydrogen. So basically, everything was already created within none, but it had to wait for Atum to call it in, and it had to wait for Ptah and Atum for it to convert the energy, you feel me, to kinetic energy, and then be named, which is basically called upon. So we're gonna get to the Nun, which is the eternal waters of immortality. The Nun explains all dimensions of human existence, the existence before it began, and the north from its first moment of the being and the unending eternal journey of immortality. So basically, it's Nun was the beginning, is now, and is the future. It has no end. It doesn't really have a beginning. Like there's no point where it started. It just it was the being. And then it doesn't have an end. It just goes forever. None, which is matter, is called many things like plasma, ether, water, or hydrogen. Like I said, none had no beginning and it has no end. It has 8 characteristics existing potentially within none. So that means it's waiting for Ptah to put them in motion. That's matter and space, infinity, dark, light, hidden, and revealed. Those are all the characteristics existing within the none. All right. None is the original seen wound of thought and command. So our ancestors thought nature to be in sync with the cosmic order. Their thinking was supernatural. We basically today we far from that type of thinking. We not even tracking stars no more. We barely can even see the stars. Some of us, depending on where you at in the world, we can't even see stars no more. The Nun was an ocean that raw materials had the potential of becoming in the cosmos. The first mother egg universe had a feminine gender and was the first male seed, which is panspermia, within the universe, which was a male gender. Together, they were the breath of life, matter and form. The essence of Kush Kemet, none, is uncreated and eternal. Like I said before, none is matter. You know what I'm saying? It's a ethereal water, also called plasma. All natural beings of physics are made of matter, engaged, harmonized motion. Where we at? And like I said, when I explain it to people, when we say water, it's not like the like water H2O. Like we don't. It's a different. It's a fluid ether. So, you know what I'm saying? It's an invisible liquid. You can't see it with the eye. The theory of none makes it possible for life to pre-exist in matter and only reveal itself with the creative, intelligent force called Atum. So it the creative things only come in existence after Atum has to name them. So none is living within itself, waiting anxiously for the moment of activation. The whole universe exists only in thought. Everything is your thought first. You have to think it before it becomes. So That's why when people meditate or they say manifest what you want, it's because you have to think it first and then it'll come. And that's how we are. That's how we are all one of the creator. If you, whatever you think first, then you can manifest it into the real world. The 8 Netzeru, the uncreated creations, come in form of pure ideas, matter, space, infinity, light, darkness, seen and unseen. The origin of none is matter, pure form containing all and everything. The none is more like a fluid ether, an invisible form of moisture. Like I said, this liquid hydrogen plasma is the essence of rest of this liquid hydrogen plasma is the essence of rest and creation. So the greatest mystery of coming into being is the passage of life from invisible into visible. That's the greatest mystery. So now we're going to talk about panspermia, the male cosmic energy that fertilized the universal womb and coexist in the creation of the cosmic universe. So in the beginning, like I said, there was only thought in the universe. Kind created desire in her heart. Desire spoke word in his heart, and the word made flesh, and flesh brought all and everything into being and started the process of the cosmos becoming the universe. So I'm going to say that again. So in the beginning, thought in the universes, kind created desire in her heart, which spoke word in his heart, and word made flesh, and flesh brought all and everything into being and started process of the cosmos becoming in the universe. So the creator's first thought was, I want to know me. I want to think, see, hear, smell, taste, and feel, but I cannot because I am spiritual energy in potential rest in my eternal space, the none. I want to be and continue to become so that I know that I am who I am. I am the creator who will know that I am the creator. But the only way to know is to come through physical form and have a human experience in order to evolve and have a spiritual experience. Then I know who I am, who I am. So that was all of our first thought, basically. That was all of our first thought was you want to know who you are. So where is it? Yeah. So that was all of our first thought. We just wanted to know. We wanted to know who we were. We wanted to see, smell, feel, you know what I'm saying? Everything. We wanted to have a human experience. Like, to sum it up, we just want to have a human experience. The creator decided to create creations in his or her image that she or he could live to achieve his or her desire to know self. That's why our ancestors said, know thyself, because they knew that they all were one of the creator. To do that, the creator began as a feminine womb, self-impregnating by the male seed in the deepest of the blackness of the darkest regions of the universe, like the ocean, basically. So each drop is made up of the ocean, and the ocean is present in each drop. The force that separates the universal ocean or the feminine womb egg into drops of water, the masculine seed panspermia, which is the act of creating drops of water, gives each drop a special purpose. The purpose is uniquely designed to perform a special task, and each specific task is an individual organic soul. The force that keeps all drops of water connected within the great ocean is spirit. pansperama is a Greek word for with pan meaning all and sperma meaning seed, all seed. So basically that's meaning what I just read is describing how we are all of the creator. So if you take an ocean and then you take a cup, the ocean that you in the cup is a part of the ocean, but the ocean is also in the cup. So every drop from the ocean contains the ocean. Yes, it is a individual drop, but it also still contains the ocean. So we all are spirit, but then our soul is who we individually are. And some of us don't have souls. Some of us are detached from our souls. So that's why knowing thyself is very important, and knowing the difference between a soul and a spirit. We all are spirit. Not all of us have soul though. So that's, you know what I'm saying? Maat, the feathered woman, the cosmic path, aka Tahuti's wife. Maat is represented by the ostrich feather. She is near weightless of balance, harmony, truth, justice, righteousness, order, arrangement, and reciprocity. Maat gives all meaning to life and lives an honorable life and honestly pursues liberty. It is Maat that allows the divine human in the form of the Nessie Ptah or the Pharaoh, and back in the day, to protect the country from disorder, pre-existing order, famine, and misery. She is truth and justice. Maat is the order and balance out of which everything and all was named and brought into existence. Maat represents the notion of moral perfection within the living things, all living things. Maat is motivating force and path of life. Maat invites men and women in society to do, speak, think, act, transcend, and transform their unique lives according to truth, harmonies, balance, laws grounded in nature. So she is basically the way of life, the right way of life. That is the path of life. Maat is the path of life. Maat is a major harmonic symbol in music. She's the major harmonic symbol in music. Maat moves and directs existence. Maat is the individual type of consciousness that each person carries in his or her heart. That's why the heart is weighed, because that's where Maat lives at. She lives in your heart. So if somebody living, not not a righteous way, that means that Maat is absent in their heart. She's the counterpart of Tahuti. Maat is, like I said, she's order, justice, truth, balance, righteousness, reciprocity, and ethics. And Tahuti is the nature of knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. So Maat is the path, and Tahuti is the knowledge and the wisdom on the path. So that's why they're the counterparts. So now I'm gonna get into Tahuti. Tahuti, which is the patron of wisdom, and like I said, he's Maat's counterpart. So he's Maat's mate. He represented by a ibis bird, however you want to pronounce it, which is the cousin of the stork. So this is further explaining why, just like this is further explaining why they used animals as representations. They was not worshiping animals, or they wasn't saying that people had animal heads, like none of that nonsense. They understood the connection between. So yeah, while everything was being ordered and arranged, Tahuti supplies the knowledge and applied the wisdom that maintained Maat's path in the beginning. So remember when I said Maat is the path and Tahuti is the knowledge and the wisdom on the path. So you need both, because you wouldn't have the knowledge and the wisdom to walk down the path of Maat without one of the other. So, and Tahuti is the writer of the cosmic divine plan. So that's why you always see him, you know what I'm saying, writing. He's the scribe. He's the author, the student, the teacher, and the scribe of life. The cosmic encyclopedia containing the eternal wisdom of the universe. The duality of good and not good are seen, two sides of the same idea. So basically, you are good and bad. You can, it's your choice. You can choose if you want to be good or bad. The wrong road, the opposite of Ma'at, in the ancient writing is known as Ishfet. Isfet. Ishfet. Ishfet represents the deviation from nature's course. Ishfet does not walk the righteous path of Ma'at because Tahuti is absent. So, like I said, you can't, the Ma'at is always going to be there because she's in your heart and soul. She's always going to be there, but you must have Tahuti, which is the wisdom and the knowledge to follow the correct path. So if he's absent, then you're following the wrong path. You're going down Ishfet. You feel me? Like, you need both of those. Morality is the cornerstone to the truest sense of intelligence. No matter how intelligent you may be, if you are not ethical and respectful, you are not truly intelligent. Moral exaltation, which is Ma'at, precedes intellectual illumination, which is Tahuti. So you have to be ethical and respectful to be intelligent. Ptah, which is the primordial heel, conversion of energy. He's symbolized by the primordial heel. The existence of his spirituality is complementary with the existence of matter. Spirit is pure energy, and matter is energy's pure physical form. I'm gonna say that again. Spirit is pure energy, and matter is energy's pure physical form. Ptah is the life force which moves everything and all. So without Ptah, nothing would be in motion because he's the conversion from potential to kinetic energy. Ptah is the animated spirit. Matter without form is in its potentiality, which is the Nun, and matter with form has been energized, which is Ptah. And the word Atum is made flesh. The calling into being. Now, Atum, which is the self-created word. Yeah, Atum is the self-created word. The circle is formed by the serpent swallowing her tail, the most fundamental mystic symbol of the ancient and traditional Africa, signifying infinity, continuity, and the void, which is space. Atum gives names to all things in the cosmic universe. He's represented by the eye of Heru, which symbolizes divine light imprisoned in matter, which must be liberated. Like I was saying before, the eye is the seat of the soul and is all powerful because it can liberate itself. The spiritual light of knowledge and inner illumination of the awakened spirit. Now, the Nun lives within the innermost center of the mysterious, sacred algebra, the search for the unknown, and geometry, theorems of the known. The Nun will bring Ptah forward, and Atum will rise through the Nun, climb atop of Ptah, because remember, Ptah is the primordial heel, and then we'll call everything into existence. And Ptah starts the cosmic clock, and Atum tells the time. So they're one of the other. You need all of them. So without Ptah, there would be no Nun, not Nun, Atum. So you have Nun, which was never created nor can be destroyed, basically. Is just always there existing. Then you have Ptah, which was the conversion of energy. Then you have Atum, which is the calling into being to everything. Before the birth of the divine human in all the universe, the Netaru, the sky, the earth, life, death, and all the meaning, there was neither creator God nor nothingness. It was only none. Like I said, none's always been here, just waiting for Ptah to energize everything and then have Atum to climb atop and call everything into being. The none was a deep, absolute water already containing all the raw materials, which would be named by Atum, which Atum is the spoken word and Atum is the creative utterance. Okay, so that was my introduction to the Shabaka Stone, aka Philosophy 1. And next, I'm going to go over Philosophy 2 and further explain, excuse me, further explain the creation before creation, the beginning before begin. Yeah, we just gonna dig deeper. And like I said, that was just Philosophy 1. So next is Philosophy 2. Stay tuned. Also, I'm gonna start going over the Now Valley presence in America. So I'm going to be pointing out all the resemblance that was stolen from Africa and brought over to America. Like, for instance, like the bald eagle, and the phoenix bird, and the Lincoln Monument and stuff like that. So stay tuned. Be ready. Have your notes ready. Gang, we out. Peace and love. Oh yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the YouTube, share, hit that like button. Like I said, subscribe. I'm gonna say it again. Share, comment, whatever. Give some input, some topics, whatever you want to do. Make sure you do that. Let's share the love. You hear me? All right, I'm out.